higher brain and the lower brain, or the higher center and the lower center. If I have to make a fist and then cover my other hand with over this fist, the fist represents the lower center of the brain and the other hand that is covering represents the higher center, and that is what you see here. Outside, that is just beneath the skull. What is just beneath the skull is this region, what you are seeing, all this region. What we generally term, you have heard this, cortex or cerebral hemispheres. Even in the cortex there are many different regions, we are not going to get into that. Very simple. This is the higher region of the brain. And what you see, all the colored parts here, they represent the lower center of the brain. Look at this. The lower center, whether it is in a dog or a lion or in a monkey or even in any animal, even the lower animals, it could be even in a bird, will act the same way as it is with humans, in a very similar manner. And actually the ants, you heard, they are coming from the lower center of the brain. One part of this lower center is also called reptilian brain. Even in reptiles, it works exactly the same way as it works with us. Very important to understand this. And very important part of the brain. The ants might be coming from this, that does not mean it is important, because all the functions of the body, be it may respiration, how we breathe, the circulatory system or the pumping of the heart, digestive system, reproductive system, all the systems are controlled by this lower center of the brain. So it's extremely important for our survival. Without this, it is extremely hard. Whereas the higher center of the brain is highly specific for us humans. It's highly developed in humans. What you see, this thickness, what you see there is so thick in humans, whereas in other mammals, it could be primate, our four-legged cousins, closest cousins, it is very thin. They have the higher center too, it is very thin, whereas in humans it's highly developed. What you're talking about, the discrimination power or the discerning power, or what we talked about self-awareness, and what I talked about the willpower, all of those arise from the higher center of the brain. So you can imagine, that is why these functions could be willpower, self-awareness, discerning power. All of this are so unique for humans. However, I also said most of the times we are on the automatic mode. Why is it? We don't have to put any effort. We keep getting the negative thoughts because they are coming from the lower center. Most of the things that we do in our lives, 85 to 95% of all our actions arise from this lower center. And I use the word hardwired. All the hardwired things, they go down in the lower center of the brain. So anything that we do which we don't think, it could be driving, it could be eating. Most of us also eat the same way without thinking. Even cooking, what we do, we just do it in an automatic manner, and then did I put salt or not? We forget. Or did I put sugar in the coffee or not? We forget, because we are on the automatic mode. Most of the things, and for many of us, even our work is automatic, because we are doing the same old routine, unless it challenges us, and then it becomes stressful for us. Whenever something new, challenging comes, instead of taking it as a, oh, now it's my opportunity to be using my higher center, we feel we are getting stressed out because you need to put in more effort. Most of the work that we do, we are happy if it's in an automatic mode.